All right, let's talk about non-compete agreements. These are part of employment contracts, and they stop workers from doing similar jobs within a certain area for a certain amount of time after they leave their current job.
Now, the FTC is planning to ban these nationwide once its new regulation goes into effect. Our legal analyst, Stephanie Haney, joins us now to explain how really this is going to impact Ohioans.
Yeah, Laura, so a lot of states have actually already banned or restricted non-competes on their own, but Ohio isn't one of them. So this will be a big change in our state. Non-compete agreements are common in what we do in television and also in a lot of other jobs that you might not realize, like in the healthcare sector, for example, also in the beauty industry. So think about the person who gives you your yearly physical, also your hairstylist, the person who waxes your eyebrows. Right now, a lot of these people can't change jobs unless they want to move, and that is going to change for them. Thinking of this at the national level, overall, an estimated 30 million workers, that's nearly 1 in 5 American workers, are subject to non-compete agreements, and those people will be impacted by this rule.
So when this goes into effect, what will happen to all of those contracts with those non-compete clauses in them?
So the way this rule is written for a lot of them, the non-compete portion will just go away immediately. That's how the regulation is written. Now, there are exceptions to this. For example, if you agreed to a non-compete when you sold your business to someone else, that will still be in effect. Senior executives are also an exception here, a little trickier. If you're a senior executive, like a president or a CEO, and you made more than $151,000 last year, about that much, if you already have a non-compete in your contract, that could still be enforceable. It really comes down to whether you have decision-making power. But if you become a senior executive and you make that much money, after this goes into effect, you will be safe from non-competes. They will be banned for you too. Also, if you're under a non-compete agreement now and you already breached it, or you breach it before the new regulation takes effect, you can still be sued for that. So don't think that's going to save you if you kind of do some things right now that you know you're not supposed to do.
Okay, so the question is, when could we see this go into effect?
That is a very good question, Laura. I called the FTC and asked specifically about this because the regulation doesn't spell out the exact date in the actual regulation. So the FTC told me it's expected to be officially published May 7th. Then it goes into effect 120 days from then, which will be September 4th. That's a Wednesday. Now, we do need to keep in mind a lot of businesses are not happy about this. There have already been lawsuits filed arguing the FTC doesn't have the authority to do this and other things. Those lawsuits have asked the courts to step in and ban this from going into effect while those cases are decided. Now, no court has granted the hold on that regulation yet. So as of now, it goes into effect September 4th. And of course, we'll have to wait to see if that changes. But September 4th is the short answer for now.
Wow, and you know, when this all came out, a lot of people were sharing it who are under these non-compete agreements, who were excited, but again, I can see the business's perspective, so
yeah,
definitely.
Well, 1 in 5 Americans, I mean, that's a huge number.
That's a big number.
30 million people, that's a lot.
All right, Steph, thanks.